right, we're 25,000 feet and on our way into Helena, Montana. We'll do a little bit of a simulated RNAV approach here. We got about 30 seconds until our top of descent. We're currently at 25,000 feet and we're going to go down to 6,500. Top of descent here is marked on the screen. So yeah, didn't get to record earlier, but we flew out of Polson, Montana, and we're just about to start our descent here. So we're going to go ahead now and hit indicated airspeed, and we're going to pull the throttles back here a little bit. And according to the GPS there, vertical speed down in the lower right, we're going to need about 1,700 feet per minute. So we're going to just kind of descend here at indicated airspeed. We'll pull the throttles back just a little bit. Now I'm just below 30% torque right now. And we're descending at about 16. We'll pull back just a little further. We'll just keep an eye on it. That's going to put us really close to what we need right there. So we'll be descending at indicated airspeed. We're currently making about 315 knots over the ground. At about 200, we'll call it 205 indicated. We'll see here if I can get ForeFlight up here on the screen for you. All right. So that's probably going to give you my iPad plugged in here. Yeah, that's going to give you an idea. So this is our approach. This is the RNAV Yankee approach into runway 27 here at Helena. So basically we're going to drop down to the south and then make a big sweeping circle down and back around and come in on runway 27. So the airport should be kind of right below us. There it is, right below us. Oops, you can't see that. There we go. Runway is right below us. Kind of get an idea of what we're going to do there. And then if we go look over here, you'll see, put these waypoints in. It's a nice pretty circle with ForeFlight, but the RNAV Yankee approach was not in the TDS Sims GTN 750, so I took off of ForeFlight, plugged in the waypoints, and we're going to try to fly it this way. And I put in the altitudes. So hopefully we will beat the restrictions here. So 16.9, 13.5. So here we go, above 72, 65, and then we're going to be right into the runway. And then I just put in visual approach runway 27. At that point, we'll be able to see it and get ourselves down. So we're going down to 6,500. We're still descending. It says we need about 1,500, so we are right at that 1,500 mark. Throttles back just a touch more. There we go. We're right at 1,500. Don't take much to make an adjustment there. So there we go. 1,500 feet per minute. Basically, our airport's behind us now. We'll make a big sweep out here, and then we'll turn back to the left and go down into that valley and come back in on the runway. So we're descending down through 19,000. We hadn't hit transition altitude just yet. Let's see, what is our altimeter there?
Altitude. Nearest altimeter, 2982.
2982, all right. 2982 is set. We need about 1450. Still doing good on our descent. Idea what's going on. Winds are currently 200 at 4, 10-mile visibility, temperature 1, dew point -3, 2982. So got all that information. All right, so just continue our sweeping turn here. And speed. Go to gear down at about 180, I believe it is. 182. Approach flaps at 202. So once we get down to 200 knots, we're right at it. Then we can go approach flaps here as we get down here closer. And then we can get our gear down at below 180. And then get ourselves lined up here. How we doing here? We need 1400. We're right on it. All right, there's 16,000. Another 10,000 feet to lose. We should be coming up on another turn here. Here we go. Still needing 1,400 feet per minute. We're right at it. All right, we're going to go ahead and start getting some landing lights on here. And we're going to get our auto feather back armed, auto ignition armed, and we're going to get our fuel pumps on as well. So we'll get ourselves all set up a little bit early for our landing. All right, we are good. Again, this RNAV Yankee is not in the GPS here at TDS Sim, so just manually put in the waypoints and some altitude. So we're not going to actually hit the approach button. We're going to hand fly it in once we get ourselves down and lined up here. But we should get ourselves lined right up on the runway here with the waypoints I put in. You can see how we're flying the circle here. We're going to go Bosca and then Juxit, and at Juxit we'll be down to 6,500, and there's where we're going to intercept and go right down. We should be able to stuff right in on the runway there. Visual approach. Actually, this should have been edited. This would have been 801 KHLN. Still looking good. We need about 1,300 feet. We're right on the money there on our descent. Kind of looking for the runway here. I think it's going to be around. I think it's going to be over here. I think it's going to be back here is why we can't see it just yet. I think it's going to be over in here. Alright, let's double check. We need about 1,300. We're still coming down pretty good here. 10,000 now. Might do 9,500 now. Alright, I believe I have the runways inside out here. The airport's going to be right over there. Yep, I got the build made in sight. Do 9,000. Yep, there's the runways. Runways are right over in here. Bottom of descent here in about a minute and a half.
Delta below in 7.9 miles.
There we go. Got the runways right in front of us here. So we should be landing on 227. So let's get our heading indicator here, 270. Or that's our course indicator here. 272, and let's get our heading bug synced up here. Alright. Do we get our approach flaps coming in? Start getting down to we're coming up on 180. All right, here we go. So gears coming down. Autopilot's off. It's my airplane now. I'm going to let the speed bleed off here on us. All right, yaw damper is off. Speed is still looking good. Gear is down. All right, we're going to go props to the full forward position now. And Helena traffic, November 350 Kilo Romeo is now final, runway 27, Helena. Still got some snow out here in the west. All right, here we go. We're gonna go still in approach flaps here. Still below blue line. All right, full flaps now. Coming right up to blue line. We got props already full forward.
Mile final runway 27.
Still looking good. Still looking good.
100.
500.
All right, there's 500. Beautiful. Just gonna let it roll out here. No sense in hitting the reversers. So we'll go ahead and reverse here. And
Approaching runway 35.
there we go. And I'm not even sure here where we need to go, if we need to go to the left or the right, but we'll continue across. This is actually a crossing runway.
2,300 feet remaining.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Alright, we'll go ahead and clean our flaps up here. We're going to make this left off here. And we get our auto feathers and auto ignition arms off, and we get our fuel pumps off here while we taxi out here. There we go. It's a nice approach.
Approaching runway 28.
Any lights can be off.
Entered runway 28. 1,800 feet
Strobe light also can
remaining.
be off. I believe that must be a crash strip here. We just crossed. Alright. And general aviation to be to the right. So we're going to make a right here. And welcome to Helena, Montana. The King Air 350. It's one of my actual favorite planes in the sim, and I've been away from it for a little while. It showed tonight. I flew it twice. This is my second flight. This was definitely a much better one. This plane takes a lot of work and practice, but talk about fun. So we're going to do some more upcoming streams and recordings. We'll be flying this King Air 350. My favorite livery, November 350 Kilo Romeo. It's a King Ranch livery, but it is quite nice. And I dialed my rudder sensitivity way back to like minus 75%, and wow, did that make a difference. I flew the Beechcraft Baron the other night, and one of the viewers watched the recording and commented about the rudder sensitivity, and I took his advice and turned it down, and I will say it has made a difference. So park her right here. And right here, we're going to set the parking brake. Alright. And parking brake is set. So let's go down here real quick and get some of these heats off. Windshield ice can be off. We'll get our recognition lights off and our taxi light off. And we can go ahead and get our inverters both off. And that'll work there. And let's go over here on this side and let's get our lower master cabin off, furnace off, and go off right here. Alright, and let's bring the props back a little bit here and let's roll our engines back here. And we should be able to go. Whoops. Continue. We should have turned off our master avionics, but I forgot it. But we will take care of that now. And there we go. That's going to do it. Welcome to Helena, Montana. Let's take a look at what we did here. This was our route. We flew out of Polson, Montana. We just departed off of 3-6 there out over the lake and then made a right-hand turn to intercept our course. We didn't go all the way up to Angel. We flew down south. Then here was the, you can see our ForeFlight has the RNAV Yankee 27 approach. I didn't have that in the TDS Sims GPS, but I put in the manual waypoints. We simulated flight as close as we could and put in the altitudes looking at the chart. And a really nice approach in there. Nice and stable, coming right in. So I was happy with it. We're going to do a lot more flying with this King Air 350. Love this plane. Love the TDS Sims 750. So yeah, 716 Delta Mike, we appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time. We'll see ya.